What's up guys, my name is Chris from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, a big warm welcome, and if you're an old moldy hat like this one, welcome back. Today I have come back to a spot that I found 4 years ago, and I only ever did some test pans here. The gold on this inside bend was quite good, but today I've got a little river sluice and we're going to see what happens when we throw 100 plus shovels through it. This spot is pretty simple to understand. You can see the fast water coming around this inside bend, and we have a beautiful bank that's offering some shelter, and you can see the slack water in here. So we know that this is where the gold is going to drop out. I did a quick 10 shovel run and I got some pretty decent results, but we've got all of this gravel to check. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Why didn't I bring a pick? We're only 3 shovels in and I've already got gold in the mat. Before I go too much further, a lot of people will be asking why I am not classifying. Well, maths. If I took the classifier from that pan and used it to screen this dirt down into a bucket, I would only get 1 bucket roughly every 10 minutes through this sluice. But I'd probably have close to 100% capture rate. But by simply taking this shovel and shoveling this pay dirt directly into the sluice, I can get about 400% more dirt through it in the same time. And my testing shows that I'll be getting around a 90% capture rate depending on the soil makeup. This does not include clay. So I lose 10% gold, but I gain 400% more dirt worked. So the maths works in my favor to not classify. Ooh, yeah. Hard up on that edge was a little bit of a soil change, and it changed the gold too. Look at that for a test pan result. That is not too shabby. There would easily be like 20 plus pieces of gold in there. That marks 100 shovels from that hole. So I'm going to pull the mat and see how much gold we got out of it. Before I take you to a spot downstream that I test panned out earlier today that has some really nice gold. Unless of course there's heaps in this mat. Here's what our concentrates look like. after 100 shovels. I can see some very fine gold in that dirt. Look at the edge there. That's not looking too shabby. Let's wash it off. There's a lot of ironstone in this pan right now. Nice. Alright, let's spin it back. Gently, gently, looking for ironstone specimens while we go. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Look at the fine gold. So this is what 1 hour's work in this spot gave me. I am pretty freaking happy with that. And I'm torn because that's a pretty good result, but I think down there is just that little bit richer. I can't set the sluice up, but the potato pan's fast enough. Let's try it. Nom, 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 just downstream we have one of my favourite deposits. This is an edge deposit. Basically in flood, this part of the creek is so wide that either edge has a lot of friction, a lot of slow water on it, and you just get an accumulation of gold all the way along here. Let me show you a pan. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Remembering that this is just off the surface, that is a pretty solid result. Just like you saw upstream, fine gold adds up super fast when it's in quantities like this. I'm going to pan here for the next little bit. The very next pan, we got some little chunkier pieces, which is nice to get. There was some clay in that pan, so chances are the false bottom down there is where those bigger bits came from. Are you hungry, my friend? I just punched right down deep into that hole. I picked up a lot of smooth clay and the results reflect that. So I've only got a couple of pieces of bigger gold and then just a few micro specks. Smooth clay is rarely worth working because the gold normally just settles in the top inch or so of it, and then the rest of it can't penetrate. So if you do get smooth clay, test the top, then test the smooth stuff, note the gold difference, and just work what's going to give you the highest result, because otherwise it's going to take you a lot of time for not a lot of reward. One of my favorite things is seeing the difference in soil. So obviously down deeper, there is a much nicer looking layer than up top. This is all flood gravel, and this looks like it's been sitting for a while. Come on, show me the money. Ooh, that's going to be the nicest bit we've got today. Look at that. Up the top we have a little bit of fine flour gold, and then we come down to the nicest piece of the day. Well, you know, it's not a picker, it's not a sticker, but it sure is a nice flake. Spent an hour and a half, 100 shovels through the river sluice, 5 or 6 pans here just mucking around. I've run out of time, but we have reproven the ground that I found those years ago. Have a look at what we got for today so far. I don't think that is too shabby at all. So let's get that home and on the scales. Right before I show you the gold I got out of this deposit, I wanted to let you know about the description below on YouTube, where you're going to see a whole heap of stuff, including my other social media accounts, my merch shop, and things that might just pique your interest. Right, on with the gold weigh-in. This is all the gold that I found in the spot that I abandoned 4 years ago next to a Clash Guitars pick for a bit of scale. And honestly, I can't believe how long it took me to go back and get this gold. It was super easy digging, and for just 100 shovels, this was a pretty good result.